Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. If you guys are looking for undervalued investment opportunities, click subscribe. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps me out. And I'm going to go over oil and gas, natural gas that is, and do some technical analysis on it. If you guys are looking for, what it's doing, which way we're going, this is the presentation for you. So let's take a look. Oil and natural gas. So I'm going to touch on oil here mainly. And obviously they have natural gas, as a lot of these companies do. They're about a 50-50 mix or so. But here's the USO. It's coming up strong today, about 2%. We broke out of this consolidation phase and broke to the upside. So path of least resistance is higher. I like oil. It looks very strong. It's probably the strongest sector of all the commodities at the moment. Now, looking at GTE, Grand Tierra, I said the last oil update that it was looking pretty good and you might want to buy some in here. I think that's a good spot for me to buy. And to me, it looks like we got some good movement here, 8.35%, and I bet you this is going to continue higher. I like the way this looks. This looks like a corrective phase in here, all the way through here to about right here it ended. Now it looks strong, and you can see the bigger up days, the small little pullback, no sellers are left, and now it's game on. So I think this looks like it's very good to move higher. There's a big trend line coming through here on a big picture perspective that it's trying to break out of, and it was meeting it right in here. So we might see a big move in Grand Tierra Energy coming up. And that does not translate into buying a whole bunch of it, guys. Stay diversified, keep your portfolio mix. Follow the strategy on the channel, 1 to 5% portfolio position sizes. That does not mean that you go crazy if I say something like that, okay? I just want to make sure everyone's okay. Portfolio strategy, allocation strategies, stick to a plan, diversify out, and stick with it. That's what I do. Now, SM Energy, it's looking like it's firming up. I think it ended a little bit higher than this even. But see, what I like here is we've got the big up days and then the small sell-off here. It looks pretty solid to me. Looks solid. Callon Petroleum, it was doing the same thing. Big move higher, kind of a little consolidation phase, and now we're moving higher with the price of oil. So Callon's looking excellent. Tellurian, again, we've got this support here. It broke to the upside. It's doing a pullback to the support area, and I think we're going to see a move higher potentially. And that's what we've got. Good 9.7% up day today, looking pretty good. Southwestern Energy is continuing to look pretty good in its uptrend. Nothing broken. Solid mover. Crew Energy, very solid move. I've held this thing since way back in October. I think Russell and I, we bought some. We were looking at Crew Energy pretty hard. I got some. I think he bought some. And I've just been holding. I don't do anything with it. We have this nice little shoulder, head, shoulder, reverse head and shoulders. You break the pattern to the upside and it's moving on up. Very nice impulse move higher. Again, I'm not doing anything. I'm just holding on. I've made my position and I'm just holding. I think it's still of great value. Athabasca Oil Corp, you guys brought me onto this. I think I got in at a very good price. Can't remember where. It's very cheap, and it's just continuing to pay dividends here. I think this is John Pulmoney's, whatever, one of his picks I saw. But this thing looks very solid. I'm just holding on. Tetra Technologies, another one that I bought. I bought this one at 50 cents. It was on, I think it was back in September, October. I think it was actually this day right here. This bullish engulfing day. I bought it when it was coming up, and I've just held on the entire time. And again, it still looks fantastic. I wouldn't do anything. The up days are large, the down days are small. I'm just going to hold on to it, and I'm probably going to hold on to it for it's going to be years. Now, Transocean's looking very good. I like this one quite a bit. It's coming on up. It still looks pretty solid. We're going to have to drill at some point. In the ocean, deep sea drilling and shallow drilling, and Transocean's got some stuff. I think their fleet's a little bit older, but the value down here was ridiculous. but I think there's a lot of value in here. Birchcliff Energy, another Canadian oil and gas company. Again, I remember Russell and I talking about it back here. I brought it up for some people on the channel. Hopefully you guys took advantage of it and bought some and just held on. Again, I haven't done anything with it. I'm just holding on. And this thing's been drifting higher and higher and higher, paying massive rewards to those who bought it early and have just hung on to this stuff. I'm not a trader in and out. I just hold on, get the value, and the value is still incredibly good in oil. So I'm holding on. And again, this looks like it's ready to go higher. Now here's Comstock Resources. I'm zoomed in here. I can't tell anything looking at this picture. So you know what? Zoom out. So I zoomed out and we've got this nice little pattern here. It's breaking to the upside. It's got a lot of debt, but I do see a lot of people buying this. So it's up to you on what you want to do with Comstock. I added in a little bit of money. I'm going to get a little bit of exposure here. We'll see what happens. But it is overwhelmed with debt. It's got a lot of debt. So sometimes that's good if the price goes way up. I mean, this could be a massive leveraged move, or it can go bankrupt. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I saw that Jerry Jones is a large owner in the company, or owner of the company, the Dallas Cowboys owner, I think it was, or maybe he was the coach, right? Jerry Jones, owner or coach? I can't remember. Anyway, if you guys know, put it in the comments section if he was the owner or the coach. But overall, oil looks very, very strong. The strongest commodity of any of them that I'm watching. And what I'm doing is I'm holding on. I'm not adding. I'm just holding on. I bought a little bit of Comstock, just a little bit. But most of them I'm not adding into. I'm just holding on. And I've got very large positions. I was very lucky to know that the ratios were so cheap at a 50-to-1 ratio when I was buying it, and I loaded up. I overweighted energy in the beginning, and I also overweighted uranium during that same time. So I think it looks good. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like this presentation. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, put it in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.